Here we go, 2023. A list of pro-gun bills has already been filed, as well as anti-gun bills. And I'm going to talk about a good one, and that is constitutional carry was submitted in Nebraska. I'm going to show you the bill. If I can, I'll link to it. I don't know if I have a hot link yet, but if I do, it'll be down below in the description and the pinned comment. Before I jump into it, guys and gals, sponsor of the video is Blackout Coffee. You know I am a part owner. You know it's fantastic coffee. If you like coffee, if you don't like coffee, we have tea and hot chocolate. But if you like the best coffee, sourced by us, roasted by us, ground, bagged, flavored, we make our own K-Cups. We do it all in-house in Florida. It's an American company owned and operated by Americans. And if you want to help us support the military, because we send coffee overseas to our troops as well, and check us out at blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. I think you'll love the roasts we have. We always have some cool stuff in the Roaster's Choice every month, and we have a subscription service too. So if it slips your mind and you run out of coffee, join the subscription service and you'll never run out of coffee. Also, I have people ask me about this shirt. This is the newest Guns and Gadgets release from TriStar Trading. They do all of our official shirts and patches and stickers here for the channel. Check them out. A link will be down below as well. And let's jump into this bill that was submitted to bring constitutional carry to the 26th state, hopefully, and that's Nebraska. The bill is Legislative Bill 77, and it was submitted by State Senator Brewer again. But this year there's a little bit of a change, and I'll tell it to you as we work through this first part here. You can see in the first page all of the co-sponsors of the bill as well. And it is now in the Committee for the Judiciary. It says the bill for an act relating to firearms to amend all of those sections to prohibit regulation of weapons by cities, villages, and counties, to provide for the carrying of a concealed handgun without a permit, to change provisions relating to other concealed weapons, to provide for requirements, limits, and offenses relating to carrying a concealed handgun, to provide an affirmative defense, to change provisions of the Concealed Handgun Permit Act, to provide penalties, to change, provide, and eliminate definitions, and to harmonize provisions as well as repeal the original sections. Now, if you live in Nebraska, you already caught the change because it was one of those things I just mentioned. But let's get into the first part of the bill, and that will explain it further for us. They want to amend the law to say this. The legislature finds and declares that the regulation of the ownership, possession, storage, transportation, sale, and transfer of firearms and other weapons is a matter of statewide concern, not a locality. And that's big. Notwithstanding the provisions of any home rule charter, counties, cities, and villages shall not have the power to regulate the ownership, possession, storage, transportation, sale, or transfer of firearms or other weapons except as expressly provided by state law. B. Require registration of firearms or other weapons. Any county, city, or village ordinance, permit, or regulation in violation of subsection 2 of this section is declared to be null and void. So they're saying that cities and towns and counties can no longer force registrations, can't ban anything, and that's big. And it's a state preemption law. So if the state law doesn't say it, then you can't do it in the county or the town or city level. So you can't do anything more restrictive than the state law. And Omaha, that's you. We'll jump down here where it starts to talk about the constitutional carry part on page 16, line 24. Except as otherwise provided in this section, a person other than a minor or a prohibited person may carry a concealed handgun anywhere in Nebraska with or without a permit under the Concealed Handgun Permit Act. So while this establishes constitutional carry, if this were to pass in Nebraska, and you remember last year it failed by 2 votes, if I remember right, 2 votes. It's still a 30-page bill. And in reading through it, there's still a lot of restrictions on the Second Amendment for some places where you can't carry. And it's your typical buildings and stuff owned and operated or whatever, leased by the government, some schools and stuff like that. But this would establish constitutional carry in Nebraska, and it would also establish a state preemption law so that localities couldn't ban guns, couldn't ban the carry of guns, and they couldn't force registration of said items as well. So again, the bill is LB, Legislative Bill 77 in Nebraska. Nebraskans, if you want it to pass this year, you're going to have to be active because last year it failed very narrowly, but it failed, and it's back on the docket again. Let me know what you think about it, especially if you live in Nebraska. What do you say? Is this better than your current situation? I would guess yes. I would also like to see less restrictions on places you can carry. But it's a long bill because it addresses everything that had some type of firearm-related clause in it, including like assault and stuff like that. So it's a big bill. It's going to restructure a lot in the state, and I'd like to see every state go constitutional carry, because that's what the Second Amendment says. We've all been constitutional carry since 1791, but some of the states just don't recognize that yet. Freedom, right? Guys and gals, thank you so much for your time. Check out Blackout Coffee. Check out TriStar Trading. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. That's what it's for. That's why we have it. And that's why they want to take it so damn bad. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Take care.